Right. So, by the way, what's your name?
Lauren.
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 So, hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Ethan, or
Nice
you
to
can
meet
call
you.
me Shron as
Shrun?
well. Yeah.
Shrun?
Yeah.
Shrun, nice to meet you.
So Lauren is very generous enough to agree to be on this video with me. And actually, I just saw her was reading a book. It's called
The Intuition
Toolkit. Can you tell me the story again?
Okay, so I'm traveling here from Sydney. We're in Melbourne, and I was traveling from Sydney. Well, I am traveling from Sydney. And I met a lady in a bookstore, and she was looking for a particular book with a yellow cover.
Random lady?
Random lady, much like the way you
okay.
you approached me.
Must be some sort of the force of the universe.
The energy.
I think your vibe will attract.
Thank
nice
you.
people.
Thank you. So we're at the book grocer, and we went in. We were in there at the same time, and she was looking for a book called "You Are a Badass," and it's got a yellow cover.
Okay.
And they didn't have it there, but they said, "Why don't you try the other book grocer store on Spencer Street?" So we went together. We caught the tram together. We went together. It's an old,
Lovely.
yeah. It was a
Lovely.
lovely story. We became friends,
Yeah.
and I thought I wanted to help her on her quest.
I might become friends because this is definitely the type of book I'm reading.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got into the great story yet. So we're talking about we both said that we like Jung, and we're talking.
Carl Jung's?
Yeah, we were talking about Carl Jung, and we started talking about intuition, and then we walked into the store.
I feel this is gonna be very long. But
No, I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done. I
The
promise.
whole question.
The whole
because
question.
I can't keep discussing about Jung with you too.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So, because I knew it was a yellow cover, I put my hand on the first yellow book I saw, and we were talking about intuition, and then this book was about intuition. So I thought that's a synchronicity if we're talking about Jung.
If Jung said like the universe will come to you, right? That's what he
Exactly.
says, yeah.
So I thought I had to buy it, and here I am
dear.
still over my weekend in Melbourne, and I've started reading it, and I am 48 pages in. And it's going pretty good. I'm enjoying it.
Actually, let's jump on the Jung side of this.
Okay,
Are
okay.
you okay?
I'm okay. I don't know if I'm well versed
Let
enough.
me know anytime at all. That
Okay.
Probably can you ask me a different question, or can I get some time to think?
Yeah, sure.
Definitely, follow your intuition.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So what brings you? Did you say you try to find a book about intuition, or the other lady?
No, the other lady was looking for a completely other book.
Okay.
But it had a yellow cover, so we were talking about intuition, and then I just put my hand on the first yellow book that I saw, and it was about intuition, so I thought I have to buy it. Yeah.
But so are you do you think you are an intuitive person or more logical person?
I think I am both, so I'm highly
Very
intuitive.
Jungian.
I'm both, so I guess my baseline is intuitive, and I see a lot of possibilities.
Right.
And then I filter through more of a. So if we're talking about
So
the
it's
Jungian,
like of order, first intuitive and then
logic.
Right.
So if we're talking about like the cognitive functions,
Okay.
I lead with extroverted intuition, and then my next one would be introverted thinking. So that's like my filter.
Right.
Yeah. So this is really cool.
Being such a new friend because how can I express my love and respect for you?
Oh, I love it.
He bring a lot more sense, right?
Yeah.
Because normal like neuroscience like logic.
Yeah.
And then religion is like religion. But Jung is like merge both of them, like parts of the world you can explain with logic, but there's part of the world that is beyond our
Yeah, more spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So how
This is gonna be your longest video ever. I love talking.
Yeah.
So
I love talking to how. So can you share with? Yeah, I'm interested in this now. Can you share with me the story of yourself? The context. I think Jung kind of mentioned that, like the story of yourself. How did you become interested in Jung?
Probably because I'm quite interested in Myers-Briggs, the personality types, and then the foundation of those are from the Jungian cognitive functions. From my understanding.
That's my understanding. He basically invented it. Yeah.
Don't quote me, but that's my understanding. And then I think because it helped me, I guess it helped me make sense of like how there's, how to be authentic and how to keep being myself, and it's okay to be a bit different or a bit
Yeah,
quirkier.
yeah.
Yes, I think it's rarer to lead with one of the intuitive functions.
Right. Yep.
I think so. It's
Definitely.
yeah. So you can often be kind of seen as a little different, but
Mm.
it's helped me embrace it a bit more.
Right. Can I keep asking a bit of questions?
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
You don't mind.
Yeah.
So, if you look back,
Mm-hmm.
what might be the story of your life or the early childhood or experiences? Doesn't have to be childhood, but it's high school that kind of lead you to the interest of the MBTI sort of personality type.
So I mean, I come from a really big family.
Right.
So I'm Lebanese background.
Right.
And so there's a lot of different characters in my family. So
You're the observers. You know everyone's role, is that?
Yeah.
Or am I making a wrong guess? Please correct me if I do.
so something I love to do is just like people watch and observe humanity in general.
That's
So
me.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I
well,
think we
good
know
job.
that's why we like
Yeah.
MBTI, Jungian.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make a lot of sense.
Absolutely. And so I studied anthropology in my undergrad. Yeah.
Oh, that's the subject I always wish I could do.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you know what? I was saying to the lady that I was shopping with the other day with this book.
Yeah.
Her name's Deb. So when I was shopping with my new friend Deb the other day,
New friend Deb? Okay.
yeah, she was telling me that she's also interested in anthropology, and I said to her, it takes when you study something without having to formalize it. It's so much more enjoyable because you can take. So I
agree.
think if you're really interested
When
in
it become a
anthropology-
profession, it's different.
Exactly. So I think if you're really interested in anthropology, it's best to do it for no reason.
I think
Just
now
like
I'm
that's-
kind of doing it.
Yeah,
Asking
absolutely.
people stories, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I write a little story every day about the people I meet because I always meet someone new. So I'm going to write about you too.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I think-
yeah, don't worry. This is going both ways.
I sort of feel like Jung is too good.
Yeah, he's brought us together.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
dear.
think that's the thing. So I've always come from a big family. I've
Yeah.
got a lot of cousins, and everyone's a different character. You know,
Yeah.
my aunts are all different characters.
How big by if I may ask?
I mean, Christmas and Easter for us is like 70 people. And that's our normal lunch. That's our normal
So
lunch.
it's like your aunts and uncle from your dad and mom's side.
Yeah,
is
so
that-
we have it at our house,
you
and we
mean
have
here
both
or back in Lebanon back
in
then.
Sydney.
Oh, in Sydney. So
'cause-
every 70 of.
So
Oh, that's nice.
It's now it's 3. So my father's parents have passed away,
Yeah.
but my mother's parents
Yep.
are still alive. So it's 4 generations. It's grandparents,
Wow.
my parents, like generation, and their siblings, and then my cousins and I, and my siblings and I, and then the next generation. So a lot of my cousins have now had children. And it's so interesting watching all and you know, everyone brings partners in, so I get to see all these beautiful
Oh, so
dynamics.
This guy match up with this lady.
Yeah, it's
and then-
so interesting. It's so interesting. And it's like, it's better than...
anthropology as well. You
Oh.
will have that cat
Yeah.
like
And it's
turn
like-
on. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You kind of come up with a story like, this must be this and this, and that lady must be this. Oh,
No,
that's
it's
right.
so
Alright.
fun.
I
It's so
think I do
fun.
that all the time too.
I do it on the train a lot. You know, it's like, how did these 2 people meet? What's this story there? What are they arguing about?
Like yeah, for me, like not even the train. Like sometimes we just drive, you know,
Yeah.
like, and then you see the lights of few houses. Like oh, what sort of living are they like what sort of people are they? Like sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. Like
No, it's fun.
I
It's
feel
the
like-
creative way of the world. Yeah.
like a typical normal quote and unquote person wouldn't think that. That's my own. So, but probably we have that sort of.
But do you know what it is? And
Mind.
I made a new friend yesterday as well. So I make a new friend every day. I love me. I'm very, open. So I made a new friend yesterday, Tracy. And we were speaking about some of this, like Myers-Briggs as well. And just like a lot of people take life very seriously. And I think when you mature, you realize like you find the humor in things and you find the creativity in things. And I think that's where you find the people who are very serious in life and don't get that creative are probably a little less
Actually,
mature,
I
a
am that
little
kind
less
of person.
actualized.
I think with Jung, I'm like killing my old self,
Yeah.
and then doing like the exact opposite right now.
It's so fun. And you're so brave. You were telling me before we started recording that this is your first day YouTubing. So how cool is this?
Yeah.
So, and this is like an outlet for you to like explore
Yeah.
anthropology
Yeah.
and different ideas you want to discuss. So I think it's
Yeah.
awesome. You're going to learn a lot from this. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You have to
Give me
edit a lot
Give me,
from
no, no
my
problem.
talking.
No, I can give it like the normal one and then
Okay.
the edited one, whatever. I don't know if I have the time. Maybe
Okay.
it's too boring for me. Where I just go and then
Just
create
post it.
another story and then just post it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll see how
You
it
have
goes.
fun with it. I
Yeah.
find with my writing, so every day I write something, and when I am really sick of the writing process, I move to editing because I have. So that's kind of.
So you
that's
also
what-
edit videos?
No, I edit my writing.
edit the
like,
writing.
So I'm just transferring
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
into,
yeah, yeah,
or
like,
translating
it's just
it.
like,
How it
yeah,
would-
yeah.
It's just kind of similar, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I collect. I write
To be
myself.
honest, I'm not sure if it's too lazy, but I don't know. But I feel so tired writing things
Yeah.
or reflecting by myself. But like talking like this, I can do it forever.
Yeah, me too. But then I think that's how I find a balance. So every day I will go and do something by myself. And I used to, when I was younger, I was so, like, I am so extroverted. I'd struggle to be by myself. And now I love the solitude. I love reading. I love, back to this. I love writing. So it's that balance as well. So that's why, when you came over, I was totally happy to stop and
Right. I'm glad I made that courageous step. I'm glad. I'm like,
And you know what's funny? I was going to catch a tram to Paran and do some shopping, and I was speaking.
Did I?
No.
No.
I'm going to tell you. So I was going to do that, and then the guy that works for Public Transport Victoria, or the Yarra Trams, whatever it's called, said
it's
to me.
quite messy today.
Yeah, he said to me, it's messy today. He goes, do you really? And I said to him, oh, maybe I'll just go to the Royal Botanic Gardens instead. He goes, and he said to me, yeah, you should do that. So he told me to come here. We wouldn't have met if I did
you
that.
didn't do that, I wouldn't have met if it came. Actually, I was trying to do the shoot in the gallery and all that, but like people say I can't use the.
But the sun,
stick.
it's so much nicer in the sun.
Yeah, and I
the-
was like, oh, the sun's so nice. Like, oh, okay, let me go now and try. Oh, the universe.
Yeah, and you know what? Whenever I'm feeling less myself, I do love to sit in the sun, and I feel like it just brings it back.
Yeah.
So very nice.
Yeah,
So,
thank you so much.
yeah. Do you have
Is
any
it
other questions?
okay if I keep asking?
I could talk forever.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna have to tell me when to stop.
Thank you so much about the sideways information that I could come back, and I think I'm like linking the dots now. After a fake anthropology.
No. It's just that you're teaching yourself. You're learning it. You're self-taught. Self-taught. Yeah.
Thank you. So, if it can come back to the question of your interest in MBTI, come from a big family.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So so did you also meet up every Christmas since you were very little, and it's been like 40 people since then?
Yeah. So ever since I can remember, before I was even born, it was the same thing. It was Christmas and Easter. So both Christmas and Easter. So twice a year minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. We used to have New Year's Day as well, and then Mother's Day and Father's Day. So we've
Lovely family.
so it's like at least every second month we were seeing each other growing up. Obviously the family keeps growing as people bring in their partners and have children.
Yeah.
So I think it's always, when you're in a big family, you can kind of feel like judged at times, and you can feel like maybe you don't belong at times. And I think Myers-Briggs helped me understand myself in a way, because I think it's a really good tool for self-awareness. And then I made a really good friend and former boss who was really interested in Myers-Briggs as well, and she got certified in it. And I learnt so much, because she had
so much to learn, and it's so interesting, isn't it?
And the more you learn, the more and I'm still learning, and I think that's what's important, right? Like if you stop learning, I like to learn something new all the time. So I think that's what keeps it interesting.
I think you enjoy that aha moment, don't you?
Yeah, the ping.
Yeah, me too. I think my entire life I'm like living for that.
Yeah.
Just like listening to people's story, like, okay, just like you mentioned, like, oh, you're coming from a big family, that's why you're interested in it. Interesting.
It's making the connections, which is very, like, if you have extroverted intuition, that's kind of what we do. And you know what's interesting? In my writing, I've been trying to describe how I get to that. Like, when you said when the idea...
The light bulb.
I
Moment.
think it must be really hard for people who don't have it as creative. And I'm trying to figure out how to explain, like, to capture that. That's been a very interesting. So I'd love to know how it works for you.
Can I understand a bit more? What do you mean? Like you want to find a mechanism so other people can do it, or
So people can understand what goes through my mind when I have an idea, when I have that aha moment. Because I think like some people may not have it as like I see the connection between different things, and then it's like a web. And a lot of people, I think, from when I speak to them, they're a lot more linear. They don't go off on the tangents.
Yep.
They keep
No
on
gray.
point. There's no,
White and black.
it's black and white,
Yep.
exactly. And so I really love to capture what it's like to have that kind of broader and what goes on in the mind. 'Cause
was
I think
there
it's so
any
funny.
specific examples that sort of represent this case? Because I'm kind of trying to understand. I'm not sure if I'm understanding it right.
It's more.
way.
It's actually more like capturing the feeling of what
Right.
happens when, so if I make a connection between one thing
It's
and
just
another.
like your example, like
Yeah.
your interest in MBTI and like your background in a big family is like, you said you connect to those people.
Yeah,
or
like
it's a bit,
when you're connecting dots is one way, or even when I come up with a creative idea.
or just like
And the feeling
out of nowhere. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and what the
Ah.
feeling is like when I come up with that. I've been trying to capture that in my writing to show, because it's a lot of people go on their way and they're going from point A to point B.
Yeah.
But I think the magic happens when you're like kind of open to what else can happen in the day.
Right.
So when that guy said to me, "Oh yeah, go to the Royal Botanic
Yeah.
Gardens," I was like, "Sure, I'll take this as a sign. I should do that
Yeah.
instead." And here we are. I don't know if I'm in the Royal Botanic Gardens yet. I think it's the next one over. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're in the gardens.
We're in the gardens. Yeah.
Yes.
You can have a look. We're in the garden.
And the gallery's there.
Yeah, the gallery is there.
Were you
Yeah,
going
you're
to
right.
see an exhibit there? Were you going to see the
I
patio?
was about to see the exhibit, but I feel like I want to interview people first because I enjoy art as well. But I follow my intuition. Like, I
Yeah.
want to talk to people first before I can come back.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist?
To be honest, I'm super bad with names.
Yeah.
I never. Sometimes I forgot my wife's family name.
Oh wow.
I'm so bad with names, but I remember people's story.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably that's how my brain or my emotion functions. But if I was to mention art, probably not painters or
Okay.
paintings, but I like Adele.
Okay.
And the reason why is maybe I can feel the depth in
Yeah.
her song. It's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's not like happy finish, but it's I think one of her. If you don't mind me sharing for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
on
of
that.
course.
I can't remember the name of the song, but
How does it go?
remember,
How does it go?
I remember the meaning is like, why do we even care the opinion of people who don't even know us,
Yes.
but we
yes.
care so much?
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? The other day I was at a cafe in Sydney,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to share, like, you can't have your own table. So like.
Oh, you say we are
it's-
strangers.
Well, yeah, it's not intentional that you're supposed to talk to them, but
Yeah.
it's more that the tables are so big, and this group of ladies sat with me, and they're a bit younger than me, and one of them asked me, "Can you give us advice?" From a 35. We're a 35-year-old.
We're very close. I'm 33, turning 34.
Oh, cool. And so she asked me for advice, and I said, block out the noise, because sometimes, criticism comes up. This is my life advice. So it's funny that you said that.
Actually, I was asking my previous interviewee, would you give any advice?
Yeah, there
How
you go.
can you know my question?
It's the intuition. It's the intuition.
He chose the other question that I offered him that I have 2 questions.
Okay.
You can pick one. He didn't choose that one, and now you're answering it.
That's intuition for you. That's intuition in practice. There you go.
yeah.
So I said to her, my best advice is to block out the noise, because sometimes we can get hung up on what other people think of us,
Yep.
but anyone who really knows us is going to know that, like, actually that's not true. Lauren is like this, or
Yep.
so it's interesting. I think that's my advice as well. Like, anyone who really knows you will know who you are and what
Yeah.
your intentions are, and
Yeah.
not to get so hung up in the anxiety, and just to be yourself and
Yeah.
flow. Just flow. So cool.
I have so much to talk about this point too, because I'm the super rigid black and white person.
Okay, it doesn't come across that way.
I don't know. I think I have this sort of mixture of opposite things.
Okay.
A lot of those kind of things. Like I'm very shy and very confident at the same time.
Yep.
I'm very logical and very like sensational at the same time. So I'm like probably as Jung said, because there's always light and shadow. Is it?
Yeah, there's your top four will probably
Yeah.
have a mix of those, and then you've got your shadow. I think there's a poem where it's like, I can tame multitudes. Who's it by? But it makes me think of that, right? Like there's something at that poem that speaks to me about that, because I struggle with the same thing, that I think, I must confuse people because I'm very,
I feel that too. Like
yeah.
one time I feel like so friendly. One time I feel like so scared of telling people what I actually feel.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think it's more like, it's like two things can be true, right?
Right. At the same time.
Yeah. So you can be very you can be very. I think for me, what was I wrote about this and I can't remember what I called. I wrote about it and now I'm forgetting.
Can you share me your writing sometimes in the future?
Absolutely, we're gonna absolutely stay in
We
touch.
can
I want to
stay
see
in
this
touch
video.
with Zoom or whatever.
Yeah,
Visit
absolutely.
Sydney sometime. Next time come,
Yeah.
maybe stay by our house.
Yeah. Where? So you live in Melbourne?
Yeah, I live in Melbourne.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
And you said you're from Japan originally?
I'm a mix. That's again.
Yeah.
I'm a mix of many things. I'm Chinese-born Cambodian,
Okay.
but I moved to Japan. Stayed
Okay.
there for 10 years, become Japanese citizen.
Wow.
And then moved here 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah,
Adventurous.
I feel like my entire life story is like a mixture of many things at the same time on one spectrum. Like usually people stay in one country.
Yeah.
Usually people speak one language.
And that's what I was saying about a lot of people are linear, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then there are people who colour outside the lines
Yeah.
and things. So, and you know what could be a really nice exercise is you're interviewing all these people, but have you ever thought about interviewing yourself and sharing with your viewers?
Yeah,
Sharing that with your
Yeah, I
viewers,
was
yeah.
thinking of like sharing my thought. Actually, I was thinking of doing a conversation with AI. Like,
Okay, yeah.
ask it to act as a podcast interview and ask me, and then I would
Okay.
answer. I was thinking of it. I didn't think about it too much, but now that you mention it, probably I will make it happen.
Look, I think if you like anything where you get to experiment's cool, right? And if it doesn't
Yeah.
work, then that's okay because at least you
yeah.
learned something along the way.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
The idea I was kind of a bit I'm not sure because I feel like I want to have that sort of human connection. you know?
Yeah.
Just like now, like we have so many like same interests. Like
Yeah.
So
So
I mean I
cool.
feel like connected. But yeah, if I'm doing my myself, I'm like maybe I can connect with myself.
Yeah, I think that'd be really, like, it'd be really good for growth in general, right? Because like we're
Yeah.
always growing and we're always evolving, and I think that's always a fun thing to do. So I do that. I usually write through it though, like kind of checking in with myself and like asking certain questions and yeah.
What sort of other things? What sort of like the genre of? Is there a genre or is there a tendency on what you tend to want to write down?
I keep it open,
Right.
but I do try to write every day. So I have my like
Wow,
to make
every
sure
day.
that I do write every day. I have like certain things that I write no matter what, and that's usually one page. That if I have no other energy, at least I've written that.
You make
it-
one page sound like very little, but it's a lot.
No, but I it's got a little drawing with it too, so it's not
even
It's
better.
not that it's
Even
not
better.
fully. It's not fully, but
Yeah.
it's like a simple like affirmation thing, and that means that if no matter what I write that, and sometimes because our moods go up and down.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I I feel blocked, I try to capture like any quotes I've seen that I like or anything by anyone else that I like, so that way I'm still having that process of engaging with content that's helping me develop and grow, but I don't have to.
It's very
Yeah, it helps. I
very
guess.
healthy.
Yeah.
You have come up with a very healthy and smart method to like process what is going on.
And you were asking me about my story earlier, so I probably had less healthy coping mechanisms. I used to be quite overweight, and I lost 98 kilos. But when I did that, I had to find another coping mechanism, and
Yep.
turning to writing was really like what helped me, and what's helped me maintain because when you go through any kind of transformation, I mean, for me, I lost my hair with it as well because it's a common response to the shock.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a bit of like staying with myself, but also finding out who I am.
Yeah.
And it's such a shock, and my brain was everywhere, and
Of course, but any meaningful change in World Shop.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it's good. It was a really good. I don't regret anything, and still moving forward. Everything's
Yeah.
good.
If I can ask,
Yep.
because I feel like you found a very, very good way that match you, like writing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try something else then, or did you like try writing and it suddenly worked out? Because my intention is like, is there any method that probably the audience can find their own way, or
Yeah. So look, ideally I would have preferred something more physical, like running, or.
right?
But I'm just not a very coordinated person. But I think for me, it's like being okay with taking it step by step. So now that, like, you know, I'm along the weight loss journey, and
Yeah.
I've got the health journey kind of locked in, then going to the mental side, and now I'm starting to create space to pick up more physical activity.
Right.
So I think, you know, everyone has a different outlet, and as long as, you know, you can find yours and it's sustainable and it's accessible, I think that's the big thing. So
Yeah.
for me, journaling, like, it doesn't cost too much, but I have a lot of joy in shopping for journals. So I've
I
traveled.
love notebooks.
Me too.
I love, but I just can't write. I have like 5 very nice notebooks in my bookshelf, and they're
Yeah.
sitting there. But it feels nice to look at them.
Yeah, and some of them are too nice, right? Some of them are too
You
nice.
don't
and
want to write.
And it's like, oh, I'm not good enough to write in
Yeah.
that, but I am good enough. I'm good. So no, yeah, I think it's more like finding the joy in it. So for me, I love pink. So I've traveled a lot around the world, and I've bought a lot of pink journals, and I locked it on pink, and I write with pink ink, but then I write the date and other people's quotes in purple. So I've got a lot of fun, like, shopping for my stationery. So it's like almost two different hobbies, right?
Right.
Like writing is one hobby, and then shopping for
I
shopping
love
for.
stationery. Why do we have so many common things?
It's because, like, that's what we're supposed to meet, right? All the
Yeah,
synchronicities.
yeah.
Young brought us together. But, you know, also it's the same with books. So I find book shopping and reading are two different hobbies. Because, like, some of my friends back in Sydney, we love to go book shopping together.
Yeah.
But reading is a very solo activity. So I think when you're looking for an outlet, it is nice to find one where it's where you can probably you can dip in and out of the people time and the connected time. So with my writing, I've got my journaling, and then I've got my actual creative projects. And with the creative projects, I try to keep learning all the time. So I do some study, like to do writing courses. Some of them are a bit basic, but
Yeah.
most of
Did you
them.
say writing course?
Writing courses, I've done a few of those.
Oh,
and then
great.
I've joined, like, a writers, like, every month
I
there's a
always thought
writers.
I wanted to have some writing course.
Yeah. So there's
Can you share? Can you teach me a little bit of that?
Yeah, I can share
Yeah.
some links with you as
Yeah.
well. There's some that are online. We could be in the same class even. That'd be cool.
Even better.
Yeah, and so I've definitely found a lot of, you know, so I found a way for writing to be something that I do solo, but then also that keeps me
that's
kind
a
of
good
open
point.
to connection as well. So it's very hard in 2026 to find in-person writing classes that aren't university.
Me too. Right?
Yeah.
Everything's like online.
Online.
And I'm like, it's not really gonna work.
No, but I found one on the 28th of August in Sydney. It's 9 to 3 p.m. I've booked it. It's at Sydney Community College, which is, I don't know if it's going to be too elementary for me, but I thought it's still going to get me around people,
Yeah.
which is what I want with my
And
writing.
with similar interests, right?
And like-minded people,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you never know, right? Like, when you're around like-minded people, it opens other doors. It creates other opportunity and other possibilities.
It's very mysterious, isn't it? When we feel like connected, like we found the tribe.
Yeah.
What do you think happened inside us that give us that energy?
I think, like, do you mean like what brings us together? Or
I mean, like,
what
after
the
you-
feeling
after you-
Yeah.
After like us,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, just try to understand.
I think we'd both walk away feeling really good, no?
Yeah.
And then for me, I'd feel inspired to write or
Yeah.
to, you know, go on to the next adventure. Like, being an extrovert, the people time definitely energizes me.
Yeah,
So
charges.
here I was thinking, should I catch a tram further down into the park, or should I walk? Now I would walk away being like, I can walk, I can do this, you
Yeah,
know?
me too. Like,
Yeah.
I can do 10 more interviews. Maybe I was like, oh, maybe I can call it a day today. My first day anyway.
No, but like it leaves you hopeful, right?
Yeah.
Because right now I can see we've already been here half an hour, and I think we could keep talking for another hour or so,
I
right?
feel like just 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's good, and I think that's where some of my more introverted friends, I have to tell them, like, for me, time doesn't exist, right? So,
Yeah.
like, when I'm in a conversation, sometimes some of my friends will say to me, Lauren, like, I have 5 minutes, and I'm like, you're gonna have to be on the clock because I don't know how long I'm gonna take. Like, and it's not that I'm meaning to take longer or whatever, but it's that everything just keeps building and building and growing and evolving. And, yeah.
Great. If you don't mind, should we take a walk while talking and do the record? I'm just a bit worried about it's